Very good morning, students. Welcome back to the computer science class. We studied functions in last class. Functions, what is function, what are the advantages of function, how to define a function. These are the things we seen. While defining a function without parameters, function with parameters we can define. Last class we seen function without parameters, how to define and call. Now we are going function with parameters, defined with parameters. Last class what are the things we seen means definition, keyword, then followed by function name, parenthesis. In this parenthesis, inside the parenthesis there is no arguments, so this is called function without arguments or parameters. Then colon, then followed by function block statements. There may be one or more statements, must be indented in same level at the end return statement. Return is a keyword. How to define return? Return space, variable or value or expression or nothing. If you return nothing means which will be returned means none will be returned. Expression means expression result will be returned. Value means direct value will be returned. Variable means the value possessed by the variable will be returned. Okay. These are the things already seen in the last class. With arguments how to define? The same definition keyword followed by function name, within parentheses list of arguments or parameters which are separated by comma. If it is one argument means we no need to put comma. If two or more arguments means parameters means the arguments or parameters must be separated by comma. This may be a one mark question. How the parameters or arguments are separated in function definition, comma operator. Then colon. Rest of the things same as without parameter. The block of statements at the end return statement all must be indented in same intention level. Okay, this is given in your textbook as it is. Definition, function name, parameter separated by comma. Here function block statements must be given after this colon. That is missing in your textbooks. You have to include that like as this. Both must be indented, that must be careful. Okay, then function having arguments. Here function having arguments are parameters. Parameters are arguments. What is parameter arguments? Let us take an example. Here. W into H. Textbook example, same as textbook example, 3, 5. Okay. Here function is defined. This is function statement, this is main program statement. Same as written here. Same as written or typed here. Def keyword, then function name is area of this finds the area of rectangle. W, H are the two arguments. In function definition statements, W and H are the two arguments. So two arguments, so it must be separated by comma operator. Then function statement consists of only one statement, that is the return statement. Return W into H means it will be returned W, the argument value multiplied, that will be returned to the called place. The main statement is only one statement. When program execution commences, it will execute from main statement. Straight away it will execute print area of. So this call statement calls this function definition. While calling this function definition, first parameter will be passed to first parameter, second parameter will be passed to second parameter. Okay. So W and H respectively stores 3 and 5. Then 3 and 5 multiplied, that will be returned to the function call statement, where the call statement in print there is call statement. So the 15 result will be displayed because it will be defined. Call statement is defined with variable. Shall I execute this means what will happen means 15 result will be displayed. Okay. Okay, let us take the function statement consists of two statements means, for example, same intention level, AR is equal to W into H, then this return AR. So here function definition consists of two statements. Program main statement is only one statement. So again I run this, the same result will be obtained. Again one more thing. Here two values are passed. Instead of that main statement, I extend the main statement. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5. Then A comma B. What will be the result you can obtain? The same 15 as the result you will be obtained. So here main program statements are 3 statements, function statements are including definition 3 statements. There are in the 2 statements are nested statements or block of statements, function block statements. So instead of this direct values, we can read values by using input function. You have to convert into integer, read value. Okay. So if you extend this function as int of input of enter A. Okay. Then similarly enter B. Then print area. Here we can display area is equal to comma. Area result will be displayed. So save this, execute this, enter A. It will ask enter A 5, enter B 6. What is the result? Area is equal to 30. This also possible. In this you have to remember one important thing. What is that? Here there is a difference between parameter and argument. Variables passed to the function while calling the function, variables passed to the functions are known as parameters. So parameters are the variables passed to the functions, whereas arguments are the values passed to the functions. You have to remember. At the very earliest demo, area of 3, 5, we gave area of 3, 5 instead of AB. 3, 5 are values. So in function call statement only, you have to look the call statement, not in definition. Call statement, values passed in the form of, direct values passed in the form, means which are known as arguments. If like as A and B are the variables. In call statement A and B are variables. That means parameters are passed. This is the difference between Python and C++. C++ both are considered as same. Parameters and arguments are means same. In Python, variables passed in the call statement means parameter, called as parameter. Values passed in the call statement means called as arguments. You have to remember this also. One more thing. Here function is defined with 2 arguments. If I specify, for example, directly values, let us remove this. Instead of this 3, 5, 3, 4, okay, it will show the result as area is equal to 12. Okay, here 3 and 4 are arguments. In call statement, values passed to the functions are known as arguments. Suppose if it is variable means like A and B means, that is known as parameters. Very important 1 mark question. Then next one, when we say next one, if you give one more argument but actually defined with 2 arguments, function is defined with. If you pass 3 arguments means what will happen? Look at this. Type error. What type of errors? Type error. Area takes 2 positional arguments but 3 were given. Likewise, if you pass only one argument means defined with two arguments, but if you pass with one argument, what will happen? Again, type error. Area missing one required positional argument H. So 3 is passed to W. So first argument corresponds to first argument. Call statement to definition. First argument corresponds to first argument. Second argument corresponds to second argument. So these are the things you have to remember while using arguments. This is the simple example for function with arguments. Then we are going for function arguments has 4 types. If function is defined with arguments, without arguments there is no types classifications, but with arguments means one or more arguments means there are 4 types of arguments we can pass. What are those? Required arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments, those are. What are the types of function arguments? This is 2 or 3 mark question. Each and every one is separate 3 mark question. Explain required argument, explain keyword argument, explain default argument, explain variable argument, separate 3 mark question. But explain function argument types means 5 mark question. That is known as 5 mark question. We already seen required argument. The last seen examples are required arguments. 2 arguments means you have to pass 2 arguments. 3 arguments means 3 arguments. You cannot call the statement with less or more arguments. With less or more argument. What are the number of arguments defined in the function definition? You have to pass those values. You have to remember one more thing, in same order you have to pass. Because first value passed to, in function call statement to definition passed to first argument in the definition. So we cannot change the order also in required argument. Okay, that is given in your textbook, required arguments. For required argument textbook example is given with a mistake. I will show the correct program, you have to correct it. Okay, file, close, file, open, function required argument. Function required argument. Where it is? Function required argument. Okay, open it. Function required argument. You have to correct like this. Here function name is print string, defined with one argument, one string variable, name also str, definition keyword, then colon, print example message. This message will be displayed as it is, then print str, argument value will be displayed, then return nothing. This is the call statement. NTV welcomes you. This is the call statement. So if I execute this program, means run model. What is the output result you can obtain? Example required arguments NTVL. So this function definition consists of 3 statements. Only one main program statement that calls print string function. Directly calls print string function. While calling this function, this string value is only one value is passed to this str, string variable. So this will be displayed. In your textbook, one more thing, type error. For example, if you call this print string without argument means what will happen? We already seen. That means no argument. Means what will happen? Type error, missing one required positional argument. So if it is defined with one argument means you can pass that argument. Okay, then required argument is that's all. Then keyword argument. In keyword argument, I will take the second demo. I will take the second demo program. File, open, functional argument 1. Okay. In this function print string, the same function consists of two arguments. First one is name, second one is age. Here we pass n comma a. So n is NTV, a is 5 value, holding the value or passing the value, NTV and 5 respectively. Here parameters are passed to this function definition. Parameters are passed. If you directly pass double quotation NTV and 5 here means arguments are passed. Okay. Print string, this calls. So the main program consists of 3 statements. Function definition consists of totally 4 statements, 3 nested statements, 3 block statements. Okay. Here 2 arguments are there. So name will be displayed, age will be name and age. So first argument n value received by name, a value received by age. Then print name message with the input name variable value. Then age message with the age value. So if you run this program means file save F5, what will happen? You can see the result name NTV, age 5. Suppose a comma n means what will happen? Name is equal to 5, age is NTV. So in required arguments, you must remember one thing. In required argument, you must remember one thing. The argument's order must be in same. That means we can't change the order of the argument. If you pass a first argument means it will be stored in first argument in function definition. If you pass the second argument means that will be stored in the second argument of the function definition. So we cannot change. If you use more number of arguments in function definitions, you can get confusion while calling that function. In which order we can define means, to avoid such a kind of problems or issues, you can use keyword arguments. Keyword arguments means nothing but you can specify the name of the argument while passing values. You can specify the name of the arguments while passing values. That means age is equal to a, name is equal to n. Because these are the two names. These are the two names specified in the function definition. That will be treated as keyword. While passing values, just passing values, before that you can assign the values for the names with the keywords. This is called keyword arguments. So same function definition, before that we call required arguments, now we call with keyword arguments. Just to values only passed means that's required argument. With the keyword, along with keyword passed means in this case we can pass the arguments in any order. Here the call statement first argument will be passed to the keyword mapped with this list of arguments. Here the first argument is mapped with second argument. So the value will be passed to second argument. The second argument will be passed to the first argument. Based on this keyword, this will happen. So we can obtain the result. Save this, then run this. What will be the result? Name is equal to NTV, age is equal to 5. The same thing, once again I call the same print string. PRINT STRING print string. Just a comma n means what will happen? So two call statements. So first time one is called, then second time one is called this function definition. What will be the output result you can obtain? You can see the result. Name NTV, age 5. But for the second call, name is equal to 5, age is equal to NTV. So this call statement is required call, required argument. This is keyword argument. Keyword argument automatically assigns values based on the keywords of the argument. We are just passing the value. So this second call statement, this a value passed to name, n value passed to age. But instead first in this first call statement, keyword arguments takes the keyword values to the corresponding argument. So in any order we can pass, but you must specify the keyword. Keyword is nothing but the argument name, which is defined in the function definition. So this is the easiest way. We need not to remember the order of the argument. We just remember the name of the argument. By using keyword argument, we can call the function easily. Whenever the function consists of more number of arguments, or we are getting confusion while calling the function, such a kind of keyword arguments are used. In this, one can also put arguments in improper order or not in the order. At the end, one more point is there. The above program parameters orders are changed. You can see all these examples. Okay. Keyword argument means in call definition, call statement, values passed with keyword. Keyword is nothing but what is the name of the argument given in call function definition. So function definition name used in function call also. Okay. Then variable length arguments. Next one is variable length argument. What is variable length argument? Here in previous we studied error. Here also the same definition sum x, y, z. 3 arguments are defined. So whenever this function is called, you must call with 3 values. Then the function definition consists of only one statement. This message will be displayed same as it is. Then sum of x, y, z will be printed nearby. The main function statement directly called this function definition with how many arguments? 5 arguments. So this is defined with 3 arguments, called with 5 arguments. More or less arguments called with means it will results type error. Some takes 3 position arguments, but 5 were given, will be displayed. We already see. Okay. Then variable length arguments. How to define variable length arguments? Variable length argument is easier one. So if you put star means argument name, put star means variable length argument. This is the syntax of variable length arguments. Return statement, function body, block of statements, then definition keyword, function name, arguments. Arguments prefixed with star, that's all. Star symbol only. Based on this example program illustrate how to execute with different. I execute the same one. Control V. The function statements are for return. So this is the function definition. This function definition consists of 2 statements. For loop consists of only 1 statement. Here NOS is the argument, variable length argument. Variable length argument. So here look at this. This print statement prints this message. Then this function is called. Print numbers function is called. Again the message will be displayed. Again called. In these 2 call statements, look at these 2 call statements, this one and this one. Print numbers function called with 2 arguments, print numbers function called with 3 arguments. Here no type error message will be displayed because all the n values, print n in numbers, all the n values will be displayed one by one. So 1, 2. I save this program. Save as variable length argument. If I run this program means it will display printing 2 values, printing 3 values. One more also we can give. How? Printing 4 values. comma 44. Again run the program means four types of again first time the same function will be executed with 2 arguments, same function will be executed with 3 arguments, same function will be executed with 4 arguments. That's all. So variable length means before argument name you must put asterisk symbol. This may consider with arguments or without arguments. Without arguments, if it is possible, shall I check? I didn't check previously. Now I check. If it is possible, without argument, yes, that is also not an error. So in variable length arguments, no arguments are passed or any number of arguments are passed. We can check this by using this. This is not given in your textbook. Okay. Then one more thing. Finally, you should remember these important points. Tuples and lists we are studying deals with later. Okay. So variable length arguments, required arguments, keyword arguments are seen. Then default arguments. What is default arguments? We already seen in C++. Let us take an example, the previous example. File, open, function variable argument, file, open, the required argument 1. Okay, in this, for example, if it is age is equal to 50, n, what will happen? Once again, age. So here the function is called with 3 times. Function is called with 3 times. Let us check only one time. Here main function statements, 3 statements, n is equal to ntv, a is equal to 5. The 2 values are passed. Okay. Default arguments, the argument names in function definition defined or initialized with some value. This variable value while calling a function, if it is necessary you can give, otherwise ignore it. Let us check this by run this program. File, save as. We already seen in C++ default argument F5, name is equal to ntv, age is equal to 5. Suppose if you forget to pass, same thing, n comma a, required argument, likewise the same result will be displayed. But you can call without the second argument because the default value is given,